Greetings and salutations. Welcome back to our series on Portswigger Web Security Academy, segment on Path Traversal. Currently, we're on Lab 3, Traversal Sequence Stripped Non-Recursively. All right, so sequence is stripped, but not recursively. All right, so we'll come down here. This lab contains a Path Traversal vulnerability in the display of the product images, like the last two labs. The application strips Path Traversal sequence from the user-supplied file name before using it. All right, that tells us exactly what's going on. So we're going to click Access Lab, and it's going to look up over here. And so, again, to solve this lab, we need to retrieve the contents of /etc/passwd file. All right, so we got this up, and again, I'm running in the Burp Sweeps provided browser, and we're going to go ahead and click Intercept on, and we'll choose what do you mean image? And we'll open that up. And we have the tab, and of course it's not going to load because intercepted, right? There it is. File name equals 68 JPEG. And if we go back and look, that is the file right there. Perfect. Okay. That being said, we do like Control R or just right click and click repeater. Now that we have it in repeater, we're going to click send just to see what the default message would be. Get like the content outlook or contact length, yep, and you get like the HTTP status. So now we can edit this, and let's get on to that, shall we? Alrighty, so we know that we're going to be changing this equal file name part, right? So I actually made a little handy thing that showed us things that we've done in the past. First, we've done like this, which is the simple case, right? And for giggles, let's go ahead and give it a shot. So we erase the number in the file extension there, and we're going to paste that in there. And we bet this is going to fail, right? No such file. Okay, cool. The other one that we did was the absolute path. So let's go on ahead. Ooh. Oopsies. And we will remove all of those .wax, right? Just to do all of everything we've done before, just to verify. Okay. Go ahead and send that. And that too has failed. Interesting, right? If you didn't know, you can actually go between your different versions by clicking these arrows up here. So, it shows you your different tries. So, that's kind of neat. Okay, so what it's doing is something interesting. So, when you have it strip, it's stripping that, or, whoops. You do the .whack, it's stripping that, right? .whack, it strips that. But what if we be creative and do like .whack whack, or .whack whack, whack whack, whack whack, whack whack, whack whack. Okay. We don't need 4 whacks there, just only 2. This is going to create a very interesting scenario for us. Okay. Now we're doing that. So what's going to happen is right now, anytime it sees this, anytime it sees that in the pattern, it's going to omit that. So what that would look like is we have this. What it's going to turn this into, it will turn that into that, because it removes this portion. Okay. So let's go ahead and give this a whirl, shall we? And I need to do that. All right, so we come up to our file name, and we do whack whack. Oops, we need to do 4 dots, right? 4 dots, whack whack. 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 I think this will work. We might need a double. I think we might need to put 2 slashes on the etc in the passwd. I think. Let's go ahead and hit send. And there we go. We got it. So again, the reason this worked is because in this entire path that we made up here like this, is it's stripping out one of these each time. But when it does this number, right? So what it does is it's deleting this section. But when it does delete this 2 dots and the 1 slash, it leaves a ... slash. So it doesn't do it recursively. Recursively means it does it once, then it goes through and does it again. It only does one swipe through. So essentially, this here turns into this. There you guys go. You have it completed. Hopefully you learned something. You guys stay safe, be ethical, and do good. Bye-bye. And to verify that we actually got it, we're going to go back to our proxy. We're going to turn interceptor off so everything gets forwarded. We're going to go to the browser. There's the meme. All right, picture. And you know, so it's not completed. We are going to go up here and click refresh. And it should say solved. Yes. And congratulations. All right, guys, we got it. Alrighty then. Bye-bye.